Hi, I'm Debbie Thompson, coach and trainer from Groupability. And today we're going to talk about week 5 of your preparation for your BNI chapter's Visitor Day or Member Extravaganza. If you haven't watched the first 4 videos yet, you might want to go and watch those first. They cover how to find local business people to invite to your Visitor Day, how to involve every member of your chapter and ensure all hands are on deck, how to prepare your letters to send, and how to follow up your letters with a personal call. This is your final meeting prior to your Visitor's Day, and you might be feeling excited, anxious, and scared. It's perfectly normal at this point to be afraid that no one will show up next week. But if you've done all the work up to now, I can guarantee that won't happen. Today I'm going to cover 2 things: follow-up calls and getting everyone ready for the big day. So let's start with follow-up calls. You've made your first follow-up calls already. How many confirmed RSVPs do you have? In the spirit of keeping the whole team accountable, your chapter will be capturing who the RSVPs are in this meeting, and members will be asked to share the names of those who have RSVP'd. So bring with you to the meeting in week 5 the list of people who said, based on your follow-up calls, that they would come to your Visitor's Day. But there's still a week until your event. There's still time for more follow-up calls, because you'll have gotten 3 types of answers to those first follow-up calls. The first type of answer you will have received is the no thanks answer. Unless it's a scheduling conflict, no need to follow up with these folks again. The second type of answer you will have received is the I'll think about it and get back to you answer. For these people, follow them up this week. Call them back and check if they've decided whether they'll be coming. And the third type of answer you'll have received is I'll be there. For the people who said they would come, you ideally will give them each a courtesy call a few days before your Visitor's Day to remind them about the day, and that'll further increase the chances that they'll show up next week. So that was follow-up calls. Now I'll quickly cover ensuring you're ready for the big day. And what I'm assuming in this section is that you're having a director-run Visitor's Day or Member Extravaganza, which means your director is the person who will lead the meeting, not your president. The day will follow a particular agenda, not the regular meeting agenda, and you don't need to worry about that at all. A few members this week will be asked to be ready to give a testimonial or a referral next week, so make sure that you pick a fantastic one if that's you, that will impress your visitors. And next week your president will also introduce the leadership team, but other than those 2 things, the members of your chapters can sit back and relax while the director is doing his or her thing after the open networking section. But that doesn't mean those members have nothing to do on a Visitor's Day. In fact, for your Visitor's Day, every single member of the chapter has a huge role to play. Think of a normal meeting. How many visitor hosts do you have for your regular group and a few visitors? You might now be having 20, 40, 60, 80 or more visitors on the day. So the most important thing to remember is that on the day, everyone is a visitor host. You will have a table for sign-ins and for collecting money. That's going to need more people than a normal meeting day. You'll have a truckload of name tags to hand out. You'll also need members connecting people in the open networking section, ensuring that visitors have conversations with other visitors and get to know people in the room. So all members are visitor hosts on the day. Work out this week who'll be collecting money, who'll hand out name tags, who'll be at the front door of your venue, who will connect people. Be clear on these logistics and start the meeting in the best possible light. There's a lot that goes into making your Visitor's Day seamless, so you may like to consider putting aside some extra time in your week 5 meeting to answering questions that members have about what will happen on the Visitor Day itself. The last thing you want is confused, uninformed members. Some chapters, mine included, made week 5 a members-only day, no visitors, and we had a director visit that day where the director educated us on what would happen on the Visitor Day itself. We found that incredibly valuable, and it gave members peace of mind about week 6 success. Next week in my week 6 video, we'll be talking more about the Visitor's Day itself and the keys to making it a massive success. Listen, I'd love to hear how you're going with your membership extravaganzas and your Visitors' Days. Have you got tips that would benefit other BNI chapters? I'd love to get your best tips. Share them with me on Facebook. You can find my Facebook page by first going to www.groupability.com.au and you'll see the link to my Facebook page there. I'm Debbie Thompson from Groupability. That's it from me for BNI Member Extravaganza or Visitor Day Week 5, and I'll see you in the Week 6 video.